Welcome, everyone. Here we are. It's January 10th, and we have made it to this full moon Cancer eclipse. And the actual alignment of the eclipse has already happened as I'm recording this video for you. And I wanted to take a moment to just, check in and share some things about our current astrological weather because it is so intense right now, and I know you're feeling it. I've had a very full day teaching yoga and sharing space with many yogis, and then giving astrology readings downtown, and just speaking with a lot of people, and interacting with people in other ways through private messages and conversations. And so I've been connecting with a lot of potentially maybe you were with me today and now you're watching. Um, and the thing is that we're all going through a lot right now. It's definitely, everything is alive and it's popping. And I just want to offer, no matter what spectrum of emotions you're experiencing right now, I want to offer to you that these times are so important and that you are so needed right now. And if it's feeling overwhelming, you're not alone. There are others who are definitely feeling like they're getting thrown around by the waves out there. And that this will pass, this will pass. And what is happening today with this Cancer full moon eclipse is that I used the analogy this morning about, like, when we think about a pimple or a boil that needs to come to a head, there's some sort of infection in the body. The body has gotten stagnant and there is a clearing that needs to happen. And if the infection doesn't come to a head, then the infection actually can't be drawn out of the body. It will stay in. And so for many of us, this eclipse has been an opportunity to really kind of allow that infection to gather up so that it becomes so consolidated so that you can carefully and very easily now extract it and clear it out and wash it out and wash it away. As you know by now, I would assume that the full moon is in Cancer, and it's in Cancer at 20 degrees of the zodiac. And then anytime we have a full moon, the moon is opposing the sun. And so the sun is at 20 degrees Capricorn. And as you know, we've got this major conjunction, a lot of planets in the sign of Capricorn right now. It's a whole consortium of them. I mean, it's like, whoa. Capricorn energy to the max, and we've been feeling it for 2019 with both Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, and then at the very end of 2019, Jupiter entered Capricorn in December. And so we're going to continue to feel this Capricorn energy all year, but because the full moon is opposing the energy, there's this friction, there's a tension, there's a witnessing, there's an ability to see things in a way that they haven't been seen yet. And it's quite beautiful. And sometimes it can be painful too, to have to see reality as it is, to have to get a little sober about how things are going in life. That can be hard, that can be challenging. And for so many of us right now, everyone on earth has been doing major ancestral healing, especially with the karmic south node being in Capricorn, which it's been in Capricorn since November of 2018. And we have about 6 more months until June. So I guess 5 months now, when the nodes of fate will switch. They'll begin to make their movement into the Sagittarius Gemini axis, and that's going to change that energetic. But for now, we're still working with this Capricorn Cancer axis, which as a collective, we're really being guided to um, really, on a deep, deep level, heal the mother line and to look at our sense of security and to look at the emotional imprinting we had in the womb and to clear that which is ready to be cleared. And this full moon is really, that is what is coming up to the surface. That is what is being drawn out. So it's immense astrology. I mean, this is very immense. And um, it's not something that gets done overnight, but you've been working on it already steadily for over a year now. And things are coming, they're becoming more clear what exactly needs to be dissolved, the patterns, um, the stories you were told potentially at a young age that set up a dynamic, that set up a pattern that actually is not yours. It was passed down through the lineage, through the generations. It's actually not your truth and it's no longer serving you. And now it's time to let it go. And so I would also just like to say that sometimes we feel like we're not up for the task. Sometimes we feel like we're not enough. Sometimes we lack that confidence. And I would like to reassure you that if you're alive and breathing on the planet right now and you're watching this video, you are absolutely up for the task. And you're here as an ambassador for your lineage. You're doing this heavy lifting that wasn't able to be complete by those who came before you. And they're really grateful that you're able to step in and to, pick up the baton where they had passed that torch to you. And now you can carry on that work. And what we're doing now is deep, it's serious, it's massive, it's important. And I keep really emphasizing the same parts over and over again because our psyches need to hear this. We need to hear it. We need to know that these are phenomenal times and that we are very much needed and that this work is very important. So this eclipse has some people deeply, deeply being rocked by emotions. And it's challenging for some of you. And so, taking baths, being in water, going for walks, breathing, just keeping it really simple, really basic is helpful. Getting a lot of rest, just kind of the basic human things. Also, when things just feel too overwhelming, I always recommend going to the earth, taking off your socks, going out barefoot, putting your hands and your feet in the earth. Another beautiful practice can be to go to the earth and give offerings. You can take honey, you can take sesame seeds, you can take flowers, letters, anything, and you can sit with Mother Earth and you can speak to her about what you're going through. You can speak to her like she is a long lost friend of yours, because she is. She knows your name, she knows your hopes, she knows your dreams, and she wants you to come and sit with her more. And when you speak in this way, and then you also offer your gratitude, that for which is working in your life, that which is serving you, this is a very powerful practice because it begins to bring the neurology back into this neutral state of mind. And we're in a year of the neutral mind. We're in a 4-year. And I'm going to be speaking more about this as the year progresses. As the weeks go by, I'll be speaking about the neutral mind and how to work with it. But the most important way through is meditation. Meditation. Every single person on the planet right now needs some form of a daily practice. It's just non-negotiable. I've been speaking about this for years now. I mean, actively speaking since 2016. encouraging you all to really dive into a daily practice. And if you haven't yet, like, there's no shame. There's like, we're all human and we're all figuring this out together. No one is better than the other. So let's find ways to drop that story that there's shame and, all of that, because that's just a waste of our time and our energy. But get support, get inspiration. I have lots of meditations available here on my YouTube channel, and you can always write me. I can provide some ideas. I'm happy to sit with you one-on-one for a private session. We can meet in person, we can meet online through Zoom, and really hone in on a meditation that will serve you. I really do recommend picking a practice that is going to serve you specifically, because you want to be able to dive into it and for it to take you far. So neutral mind is key. And tomorrow is January 11th. So we enter in this portal of 1/11, which we entered the beginning of that portal on the first day of New Year's, 1/1, and then Saturday is 1/11. And so this is a massively creative time to really like vision, like, what are you growing? What are you building for the whole year? And I've been speaking about this. Like, I got a giant master calendar this year at Staples at my local office supply store. And I've just filled it up with so many things. And I've got the whole year of 2020 already mapped out. And this is one of those years where you can go big and you can go bigger. So what do you want to create? Think about that. What's your vision? What are you building? What do you stand behind? Like, what are your values and what do you believe in? And what do you want to see more of in this world? The thing that separates those who are successful at manifesting and those who are not is pretty much two things. One is that on a certain level, our intentions, our manifestations somehow need to be of service to our lineage, of service to others. And then the second one is that a lot of people just give up before it's even been given a chance to happen. A lot of it is persistence, confidence, holding the vision, just holding. So 2020 is a year for each one of us to really grow and expand and to create and to build the visions, to build the world that we dream of, to really project our energy into that which we want to create, and to allow all of the drama and the trauma and the old stories and the old paradigms that have held us back, that we want to dissolve, we just let them dissolve. We just let them go. We turn our attention elsewhere. So after Saturday, we have Sunday, and this is a massive conjunction. Saturn and Pluto come together. And it's an energy we're already very familiar with in a sense, because we've been working with it for all of 2019. But on this day, it's Sun, it's Mercury, it's Ceres, the goddess of the earth and of the grain, and Saturn and Pluto all very tightly conjunct in Capricorn. So it's very intense energy. And for a lot of us, we've been super busy. It's like as soon as we hit 2020, we've just been creating, growing, building. And I mean, I was talking about this earlier today. It's like a whole decade has already happened since 2020 began. And so this energy can be quite productive. It's exciting, it can help you build. And then some people are getting hit in a very heavy way because there's a lot of like sober facts coming to the surface. So again, it's like, how do how are you taking care of yourself? How are you reflecting? How are you reviewing? And the astrology of 2020 is about us creating, but also being grounded and anchored and connected to the earth. So I invite you to use the rest of this eclipse energy to really take good care of your nervous system, to drink lots of water, to take baths, to take showers, wash your hair when you feel really emotional. Drink a big glass of water. It will allow all the emotions to wash through you. Um, Also, go out to the earth, place your bare hands and your bare feet in the earth, work with your ancestors, think about your mother line and that which you're lifting up, that which you're dissolving. Honor the father line as well. Look at both of these sides of your lineage and really, truly commit, if you've not already done so, commit to a practice that can carry you through these times. So I wish you so many blessings in this eclipse portal and send you Sat Nam.